for page 15, number 27 states, which of the following is the result of dividing 6x to the fourth plus x to the third minus 13x squared plus 4x plus 1 by 3x over 1. So basically what you could do is just physically draw it under. So that's basically what we're doing, okay? And what you can do here is you can use a plug-in method, okay? Because some of you guys might learn this in math. I don't know what's going on here, but you can use a calculator. So I'm just going to say x equals 2. So if you go 6 times 2 to the fourth plus 2 to the third minus 13 times 2 squared plus 4 times 2 minus 1 over 3 times 2 minus 1, you know that 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 is 16. 16 times 6, and you could use your calculators. Right here is 96, and I'm going to circle these so we could keep track of them. Okay, 2 times 2 times 2 in your calculator, and this is plus 8. And then right here is going to be negative 13 times 4. 13 times 4 is minus 52. Okay, and then right here is plus 8 minus 1, which is 7. Okay, so when we do that all in the calculator is 96 plus 8 minus 52 plus 7. And that's going to equal 59 over, and this is going to be 6 minus 1, which is 5. 59 over 5. That's my target number. Okay, and just to make it easy, I'm going to go straight to the answer choices. And if you plug in 2x to the third plus x squared minus 4x over 1 over 3 to the x minus 1. Already here, 3 to the x, if I were to, so I'm going to take this and I'm going to take my x equals 2 and plug it in. Okay, every single time down here. And when I do that, I get a fraction. All of this is on the top and this is on the bottom. Equals 5 on the bottom. If you solve all of this on the top, it will match to 59 over 5, match made in heaven. And the last question that you're going to get tested on page 15 is going to be number 30. Number 30 states that, and they give you this picture of 3 like basketballs, okay? And basically what they're saying is that the basketballs are in a box, and the box fits the basketballs perfectly. Sides are touching, this side to this side, top to bottom. And what they say is that the middle ball also touches the four sides. Basically what they're trying to say is all the balls are touching all the top, sides, bottoms, everywhere. What is the volume of the space in between? All of this extra space of the rectangles. This is where you got to use a little bit of your common sense and think, okay, well, what is the total area? The total area, even with the balls in it, is considered the volume of the rectangle. So what you need to do first, if you need to know the volume of a rectangle. Okay? And then if you could find out the volume of a sphere and multiply it by 3, so you'd have to take the volume of the sphere, you got to multiply it times 3 because there's 3 of them in there. You will be left with the empty spaces, which is what they want us to find. Okay, so let's start with this. The volume of the rectangle is length times width times height. And then the volume of a sphere equals 4 over 3 pi r to the third. This right here will actually be given to you at the beginning of a test. Okay, so you don't need to memorize that. It will be given to you in the beginning. Other things like the distance formula, you got to know on your own. Okay, so anyway, they tell us here that the spherical balls with radius r. So that means like from, let's look at this basketball in here, okay? From this side to this side is the diameter, but halfway is the radius, okay? So we're going to go with plugging in a number like 2 because that's easy. That means it's going to go 2, 2. And then on this ball, 2, 2, 2, 2. So it's diameters of 4, but you got 3 balls. That means if you're going to line here to there, this is worth 12, okay? So giving you the radius, now if we go from this side to this side, radius, radius. That means this right over here is going to be equal 4. If we go from the top of the ball down to the bottom of the ball, that means this is going to be 4. So we already found the length times width times height right here. So I'm going to rewrite that here. Length times width times height is going to be 12 times 4 times 4, which in your calculators you'll find is 192. Okay, now we need to find the volume of the sphere. So let's find the volume of one sphere first. Okay, so our R is a 2, so that's going to be really 4 over 3, 2 to the third pi. 2 to the third is 2 times 2, which is 4, times 2, which is 8. 8 times 4 is 32 over 3 pi. Now that's for one sphere. We need to find it for 3. So if I multiply this by 3, these two cross out, leaving me with 32 pi. So really, 192 minus 32 pi is my answer. It's my target number. Okay, but you don't find that answer in your answer choices. But if you go to C, you're going to see 4r to the third times 6 minus pi. Okay, that 4 times 6 equals, 4 times 6 is 20, oh sorry, we're not doing that yet. We're going to plug in our r, which is 2. Okay, so it's going to be 2 to the third, which is 32. Okay, because that 2 times 2 times 2 is 8, 8 times 4 is 32. Okay, now if you go here, take it one step extra and you'll find that 32 times 6 equals 192 minus 32 times that is going to be 32 pi, and then you got ding ding ding, match made in heaven.